Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Battle for Graxia Frozen Battlegrounds developers match. This is a match between a bunch of the developers of Battle for Graxia and the team that won the Frozen Battlegrounds tournament, Team Sleepyface. I'm joined today on commentary by Footy is God,
Hello, everybody.
and we're going to start this off with the universal decision maker deciding which team gets to choose between first or last pick. For this, the developers team is going to be yes, while Team Sleepyface is going to be no. So here we go. Looks like yes has a very slight lead, although it is pretty neck and neck. As we get to about the halfway point, yes still holding on to just slightly, but no then suddenly comes from behind and takes the lead back. Still anyone's race, they're now trading back and forth. No taking a slight lead towards the end and stretching it out at the end. No picking up the victory. So that will be Team Sleepyface with the choice.
That was going to be way more exciting than the match, folks. I hope everybody watched that because that was just thrilling.
Alright, so with Team Sleepyface getting the choice, they're going to choose to pick last. So let's see, the developers team gets the first pick. And they are taking Lazarus with the first pick.
Okay. Very strong.
So now
Early.
Sleepyface gets the next two picks. Waiting on those picks to be coming in right now.
During the tournament, they really liked picking Ustat, so I would imagine that he will be picked right here.
They also really liked Cavashir and Trovok, as Lightsman actually just pointed out in the stream. Those were two of their big picks as well, so it really could be any. I definitely think we're gonna see at least one of those three. And there's Cavashir and Ustat. So
Yeah, not too surprising there. Cavashir is a very strong pick with his W, and Ustat. Handsome Man plays a great mid Ustat. That's probably who we will see.
your volume just tanked again.
Oh man, I don't know why. Let me know if it's getting any better.
Much better.
Okay.
Alright, and then the developers for their two picks take PyCon and Creed. That's actually two really strong picks there. Very tanky. A lot of tanky DPS on the developer side right now.
And some good CC as well. They're definitely able to control the way matches, the way team fights will go. Especially with the PyCon charging in with his ultimate.
Yep, and then Creed is just so. Creed and Lazarus are both just so strong in lane. Um, they're both very difficult to push out of their lanes. And now we're waiting on the next two picks from Team Sleepyface. Now Lightsman is calling that the next two picks will be Trovok and Vezin. And
Okay.
he's almost correct, as they take Trovok and Carapace for their fourth pick. And now I would not be at all surprised to see the developers take Vezin instead now.
Yeah, Vezin would definitely be a good pick with the developers. during the tournament, I know that Trovok was in the jungle a lot for Sleepyface. I wonder if that will continue. Could potentially be Carapace as well, though.
Yeah, Carapace is very likely going to be jungling. Actually, no, they could put Carapace middle. I have seen that being come into play. Um, over in the queue. So I have seen people playing Carapace middle, especially to counter Lazarus. That might actually be why they took the Carapace there, because Carapace is a very strong counter for Lazarus.
Yeah, that's definitely could work. Just to, should be getting the final two picks for the developer team pretty soon.
So we're waiting on the last two picks from the developers. And they're going to take Chaos and Iceland, so they just got their AD carry and support taken care of with their last two picks. And so now Team Sleepyface will be taking the last pick of the game. Leitzman is calling either Vezin or Neth, and I would not be surprised if that was the case, especially if it was Vezin.
Yeah, I think Vezin is a very good pick here.
Yep, and there it is. It is indeed Vezin with the last pick for Team Sleepyface. So, quick rundown before they get into their game. We have Team Sleepyface will be playing with Cavalier, Ustat, Trovok, Carapace, and Vezin, while the developer team will be running Lazarus, Pycon, Creed, Chaos, and Iceland. And looks like, let's see, they have all 10 of them are in the custom game, so they should be getting started shortly. And then once those names turn yellow, we will hop in and begin the commentary. So this should definitely be a very good match. I don't remember exactly who was playing on the developer team. I believe when we had Misery on on my stream for the tournament, he said it was going to be himself, D Mizzle, Samoan. I believe I think it was Vang was also going to be on the team, and I don't actually remember who their fifth player was going to be. But that is a very solid dev team that they have together, so this should be a very good game.
This should be a very good game. The devs had a lot of time to practice during the closed beta, and they're more familiar. I mean, they're going to be more familiar with the game than anybody else, so they know the ins and outs of everything that's going on.
Alright, so their custom game has disappeared from the list, which means their game is actually going to be up in 20 seconds. They're doing the picks right now. So just waiting for these. As soon as these names turn yellow, we will hop in.
This is always the most tense part of the stream. Wait for it to start. Is everything gonna work? I don't know. We'll see.
Alright, there's the yellow names. So /observe or /go-to if that's your thing.
I'm a go-to kind of guy. I like the /go-to.
Oh, and I am in before just about everybody. As everybody is loading in, we'll run over who's go over who is playing who. On for Team Sleepyface, who is going to be green, we have Shower playing Cavashier, Saldi playing Carapace, Poke777 playing Trovok, NatHelp on Vezin, and Cheetah playing Ustat. And for the developers, we have Poptartica playing Iceland, Dentalwork playing Pycon, Samoan Chief on Creed, D-Mizzle on Chaos, and Misery playing Lazarus. So as we start off, we see both teams heading towards the jungle. Sleepyface looks like they might be going for that buff to start off the game, whereas it looks like the developers might be going for a more traditional. Nope, looks like they could actually be going for that buff themselves now. Actually, they are starting to group up here. Although Misery is still hanging out in the base. There he goes as he starts to move now. Yeah, it definitely looks like the developers are coming to invade, but they walk right into the warded bush from Sleepyface, so Sleepyface knows exactly where they are as they see them go in for the invasion here.
Looks like they're taking some of the jungle creeps from Sleepyface's jungle, but they're hanging back. D-Mizzle's walking into the team right now.
Teams have now found each other. We could have a level 1 team fight here. There's a signature from Cavashier going down, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get anybody. He's going after Samoan Chief here. But it's going to probably run out while he's underneath the tower, and this could be very bad. A shower will fall. So the developers actually get first blood there. And the signature from Cavashier out of the way. That is a very good level 1 trade for developers there.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what Sleepyface was doing. They had the developer team split, and they could have just gone for 2 that were down below them and alone. And instead, they chased so far after Shower, or after Samoan Chief.
Now, as we see where they end up laning, very interesting lane choice here from Sleepyface, as they have Ustat taking middle, while Vezin and Cavashier take top, Trovok jungling, and Carapace soloing bottom lane, who's actually in quite a bit of trouble there, taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, developers have the standard carry support lane with Chaos and Iceland. Creed is jungling with Lazarus mid and Pycon solo top. So right away we see both sides soloing different lanes, but also just the unconventional spell power carry with a support for Sleepyface with the carry mid, with the regular AD carry mid. Now here's a gank from Samoan Chief as Creed going in onto Cheetah. Cheetah taking a lot of damage. He's gonna get towered over, just barely get away. Under 20 health left, very, very close to another kill for the developers.
Close call. That would have been a very big deal because it would have allowed Lazarus to get a huge amount of farm and experience completely uncontested.
I definitely do not want to let Lazarus be the one to start snowballing, because if he starts snowballing, it's nearly impossible to stop it.
Looks like Pycon is taking out one of the True Vision totems on top. So we got the ward battle has begun.
It'll be interesting to see how Pycon holds up against the Vezin Cavashier lane, as Pycon is able to solo, but if the other team is able to poke him enough, he could have some troubles.
Vezin obviously is a very strong push.
Samoan Chief coming in for another gank up on top now. He's going to get a lot of damage here onto NatHelp. Pycon whiffing the axe terribly. Not sure where that one was being thrown, actually. But that is not going to result in any kills. And now Sleepyface wanting to go after this top buff here. Although it looks like Cheetah wants to go up top. They do see the ward and do destroy it by the True Vision Tome that they had actually just put down. So now they will not be going after that top buff with developers knowing that they're there. Meanwhile, down bottom, Saldi getting really cornered in underneath the tower there, having to use his subverts to try and just heal himself a little bit.
Yeah, Saldi is not able to do any kind of farm because of that chaos there.
Yeah, if you look, he's only got 11 CS right now, compared to, Nat Health has 12, Poke is 19, Cheetah with 24. So he's having a really, really difficult time getting CS, which could be very bad for him coming up. He doesn't even really have a level advantage, as he's now the same level as D-Mizzle. So they're just doing a really good job of denying him CS and experience.
Yeah, that's one of the best things.
Meanwhile, up in mid, Smo and Chief with another gank on mid lane, and that one will be successful in taking down Cheetah, as that is now the third gank that we've seen from Samoan, and we have yet to see any come from Poke yet. And now Samo and Chief going after the bottom move speed buff.
Yeah, that gank on Cheetah was extra painful because he had also just taken the mana regen, the regen buff from the top one. And now it's already gone.
And now the developers getting the move speed buff there.
And Chaos takes it, so he'll be able to gank even more. Or Creed takes it.
Cheetah already back to mid, but Lazarus does now have level advantage over him, being level 6 with his ultimate. Now Poke already having a True Vision Serum, very early purchase of the True Vision Serum, as now a big gank coming in on mid lane here. They really want to take down Misery. Misery's just going to pop the ultimate and walk away. So really gank, it'll bought us some time, that's it, but they really, not sure why they went so hard after it, knowing they very likely were not going to get the kill with Lazarus having his ultimate.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to gank a Lazarus ult up. Well, Sleepyface just kind of moseyed around in the river there for a minute and missed a lot of lane experience, especially top lane where they have no one.
And you see Samo and Chief actually keeping the pressure on the mid lane by taking over the lane while Misery went back. A very smart move there, as by keeping the pressure on the lane, it makes it so that Cheetah can't go roaming while Misery is MIA. It forces him to have to stay there to defend the lane. Definitely a little bit of a curious decision by Sleepyface to have Carapace take the solo lane with Trovok jungling. I definitely think that Trovok would have been a better solo lane, as now Nat Help in a lot of trouble as Misery and Dental Work teaming up mid lane. But there's the signature coming down. Dental Work is going to be in some trouble here now too, but Nat Help does get taken out. And then Cheetah picking up the kill on Misery with his ultimate. But Dental Work will be able to get away. And now Saldi finding Samo and Chief in the jungle. There's a lot of damage from Boostat and Carapace going down, but not enough to take out Samo and Chief. So only get dropped to half health and then just go back under his tower.
Yeah, Carapace just barely missed the pop-up. Yeah, I think it'd be a hit of Samo and Chief, but instead he's able to just hang back and defense.
Now Saldi getting caught out of position a bit in the enemy jungle, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to chase him down, even with the move speed buff from Iceland, not able to catch him, because they really don't have any way of slowing or stopping him.
Yeah, that's the one issue I think with having an Iceland as a support, is that she doesn't really give you any offensive capability except for that short move speed buff.
Yeah, sure, her supporting capabilities are very strong, but all the other supports in the game, Icor, Cavalier, Noria, all of them have some strong offensive capabilities as well. Whereas Iceland is really just kind of limited to just being a support.
And she's the best at it, but this is the game about being pretty offensive. And if you try to be defensive, you end up not working out real well.
Oh, and now here's a gank coming down from Pope, but I'm not sure, again, how effective it's going to be, as the gank doesn't have any sort of CC. Ultimate going down, I'm not sure if he saw Lazarus coming down from mid lane, but that ultimate really helped save them there. As if that ultimate did not go down, Lazarus might have actually been able to come in and get some kills there.
Yeah, they do have that ward, so I think he probably saw it coming.
Meanwhile, up top, Cheetah coming up from mid for the gank on Dental Work, and they will pick up the kill. They did have to tower dive for it, so Nat Help is going to be fairly low on health, but they got the kill, which is the important part. Although now Simone Chief can take advantage of Cheetah's absence to push that tower a bit. Now Cheetah could be in some trouble depending on if Nope Misery will not tower dive that. If he had chosen to, I do think they might have been able to pick up the kill.
Yeah, he has soaked it up too. Not sure why he didn't want to pursue that more. Cheetah does have a level advantage over Misery now. It's a pretty big deal. It's nice to not let Laz get too high in level.
One thing that's pretty interesting about Misery's Lazarus is that he did not start with the Heartless Being. He actually did buy a Power Crystal and the base of the Initiate's Treasure first. You don't really see many Lazaruses doing that. Most of them go straight for the Heartless Being to be able to stay in lane. Now Misery could be getting himself in a bit of trouble here, going for that top buff. He's going to get ganked, and there's nothing he's going to be able to do against that, as Cheetah, Nat Help, and Poke all converge on him and take him down. Nat Help picking up the actual kill.
Yeah, he gets the double silence from Nat Help and Poke. That's how they're able to take him down.
Well, Misery did, I do believe, manage to get the buff, so at least he got his team the gold before he went down.
And the developers do have a 2,000 gold advantage. It's not a particularly big.
That's actually going to be getting reduced a bit here, as Sleepyface does pick up the move speed buff as well, dropping the advantage by about 500. And now here comes a big gank on bottom. This is actually all of Sleepyface here, picking up the kill on D-Mizzle, turning their attention now to Pop Tartica. There's the ultimate from Cavalier, able to get so much damage down, and Pop Tartica will go down as well. It's 2 kills for Sleepyface. That actually almost brings them even on the gold advantage, as they now have a kill advantage. But Samoan Chief takes advantage of the situation to destroy mid tower, and Dental Work is up top working on the top tower as well. It looks like Samoan is actually going to go up there to help him a bit.
He might wait in the bush for the impending gank that he knows is coming.
Getting the rock slide, just clipping both wow, there's the signature from Lazarus coming in, which gets the kill on Vezin. Now Poke's going to be in a lot of trouble here. They're very likely going to dive this, and yes they are. There's the dive and the kill. Poke going down as well. There's 2 kills for the developers, but then Cheetah coming up from behind and picking off Misery. Lots of damage from Ustap. Now Dental Work diving underneath the tower, not even caring. He's going to be in some trouble here now, getting slowed underneath. And so Shower will get the kill there as well. So a lot of kills getting traded back and forth here by both teams.
Yeah, pretty much is a net of 0 between the 2 teams. The gold stays about where it was. It was 1 extra kill for the developers, but they also used up Lazarus' signature.
A lot of really big action coming out early in this game. That's one thing we didn't really see too much of in a lot of the tournament games. A lot of them were fairly calm for the most part until about 20 minutes in or so. Or at least when there were fights, they were generally fairly one-sided, whereas these ones have actually been pretty even going back and forth. Now we see Iceland and Chaos going in on this bottom tower. They're gonna have to be careful with Carapace and Ustat coming up. They do get the tower, and it looks like they're going to use the move speed buff from Iceland, and that will let them get away, especially when you throw on the Chaos ultimate slow there as well. So that is a second tower for the developers, and only one for Sleepyface. And now Simone Chief getting caught out of position, using his ultimate to get away though. Quite possibly the best escape in the game right there is the Creed ultimate. Could be having another fight. Pycon ulting in on Cheetah. Cheetah just getting absolutely melted by that Pycon combo. There's the ultimate going down from Trobok to try and keep the developers away. May not save him though. He's getting very low, but there's the Cavish's shield. Will actually be able to save him.
Cavish's ult comes down on Pycon, and it actually helps him take down Misery.
So once again, a 1-for-1 trade on kills there. Although it looks like the developers might be wanting to stick around and push this tower a bit, or maybe catch someone out of position for another kill.
It'd be difficult to do that against Trobok though.
Trobok wanted to come out and fight, dropping a few of his signatures down. Not enough to kill anyone though. Dental Work is very low, and Dental Work will fall to the Carapace. And now Pop-Tartica getting caught as well, so much slow. Nowhere to go for Pop-Tartica, and Poke actually picking up the kill there. And then D-Mizzle getting caught by Vez, and Samoan Chief in a bad spot as well. And Samoan Chief will go down too, actually. The death actually coming to the ultimate from Vezit. So, wow, very good fight there for Sleepyface, picking up a big kill advantage now, and actually taking the gold advantage as well. Unfortunately, they will not be able to push in on that tower, as I'm sure they wanted to. But I think they'll gladly take that team fight win.
Yeah, that was a pretty big win for them. They didn't have to use, or they did use Trobok's signature to help them get it, but they're able to keep Ustat and Carapace, so they still have signatures for later in the match.
Now Cheetah Misery finding Cheetah right around that buff area. Misery having to pop his ultimate and get away, but Saldi able to pop him up and keep him there. This could be bad. Misery will go down. Cheetah coming very close to falling, but not quite, barely able to stay alive there.
Ustat was just able to do so much damage to Lazarus before he turned his ult on. Wasn't able to recover from it.
And now Sleepyface, seeing that the move speed buff has come up, they will go down and pick that up really quick, because they interrupted their recalling to get that, and now all of them will go back.
Vezin taking some jungle creeps before he turns around.
So take a quick look at the items. You see Saldi investing in Weatherill's ever-living phylactery before getting the Initiate's treasure. You see Shower getting the War Call, which is a very, very strong team buff item. It's a very smart pickup. Vezin already with a fully leveled up Initiate's treasure. So just a lot of damage output for Sleepyface right now. Whereas if you, on the developer side, they really don't have any spell power immortals other than Lazarus, who still doesn't have the Initiate's treasure just yet.
He does have the Nightshade Eidolon upgraded though.
So now we have a fight coming in up top. Pycon going right after Ustat again. Doesn't quite get the kill though, and now Misery looks like he could be going down. Dental Work does go down. The Misery does get ulted by Iceland, but everyone is still here. You see Misery taking a lot of damage from Ustat. He's so strong with that Q. And now Samoan Chief taking a ton of damage from Ustat as well. Ustat just doing so much right now. Chaos getting caught behind, and he will go down. Absolutely nothing that Iceland can do here to avoid falling as well. And Samoan Chief hanging out right next to the fight, and he will actually be able to get back to base without dying, as Sleepyface doesn't know where he is.
Another huge team fight for them though, and now they've got a pretty big gold advantage, just about 5,000 and 9 team kills, and about to be another tower.
Yeah, it's definitely Ustat is doing so much damage in this game. See them dropping wards in the developer's jungle now.
They have the advantage right now. They're not gonna give it up with these wards.
Creed finding Ustat, but then immediately regretting finding him, as he will just get absolutely wrecked there by the rest of Sleepyface as well, joining in to help take him out. So big advantage in here for Sleepyface now, up 18-8 on the kills. They do have the tower advantage now as well, 3-2, and about 6,000 or 7,000 gold advantage to go with that. You see the developers trying to get some wards out, trying to get vision. They really can't afford to get caught out of position anymore.
They're gonna have a big, unless they're able to kill Cavalier, they're gonna have a big problem keeping that vision.
Oh, we have Poke getting found in the bush, but he's not gonna care. He's so tanky right now. And the developer's actually running away. Misery getting caught out with the Trovok ultimate pushing him back. He will use his own ultimate, but it's not going to be enough as he will get stopped. Now the developer's in a very bad spot. Samoan Chief jumping in, but that could be a mistake. Looks like they are actually going to split off a bit. Samoan Chief able to get away. Salty in some trouble here. But all of a sudden, the rest of the team catches up. Pycon's signature going down, though. A lot of damage was dealt to him. He has quite a few stacks. So he just absolutely wrecks Shower and then destroys Poke. He's sprinting up to the next tower. He wants to try and get it, but his signature is going to run out. Very nice use of the Pycon signature, able to turn that fight around, as they were, the developers were definitely about to lose that team fight again, but the Pycon signature turning it into a win.
Salty's being chased by Creed in Iceland. Looks like they're about to take him out just before
They will actually end up catching him and taking him out, as in wanting nothing to do with that, and will try and go back to the tower.
Creed ults in, and he's gonna try and catch him with Python. He doesn't ult, so that doesn't do anything.
Samoan Chief walks right into it, although Dental Work taking a lot of damage from the tower, getting very, very low. Cavalier is trying to chase him. Looks like Creed is going to come up to make sure that that doesn't happen here. Poke actually going in with so much move speed. That looked like, I believe it was 190 move speed there for Poke, as he catches up to Dental Work and takes him out. That is just a crazy fast Trovok.
He bought the haste potion just to do that, and with the recent nerf to the Tiger Blood potion, I've seen the haste potion being used more in games, and it's great for closing. It's also great for running away if in the right situation.
You see Poke and Cheetah pushing in on this tower. I'm not sure how much they're going to be able to do there. Is actually, yeah, they are backing out now. Cavalier getting the move speed buff started. Looks like Cheetah is going to come and take that. They're very likely going to head up top and take the regen buff as well. Just more team gold for them. True Vision Totem goes down, finding the developer's totem that was there. We could have a team fight breaking out here by the river. Samoan Chief just getting melted immediately. Most of the work done by Cavalier. There's the ultimate on Misery, getting popped for a lot of damage. He does get Iceland ulted to save him, but he won't actually fall down, as the Iceland ult did come while his own ultimate was up. Iceland is not going to be able to get away from the Sleepyface here, as they now move in on this tower. Only Pycon. Oh, actually, they did go and take down Misery. I didn't see that happen.
Yeah, Lazarus was able to just reach with the spell to finish him off after Rumble's had run out.
Now we see Sleepyface pushing in onto the monoliths. Pycon just standing by idly. Nothing he can really do here. He does try and ult in, but pushes everyone out of the way, goes after Cheetah, but gets silenced and just immediately melted. Nothing he can do to help defend this, as the Samoan Chief is now up. Looks like Sleepyface will start to back off a little bit. There's a signature from Ustat. Ustat's going to just barely miss getting the kill on Simone Chief, but will instead get demizzled on Chaos. Lazarus getting absolutely decimated there. His health just disappearing in an instant. The signature from Iceland is not going to do enough, as Iceland is just about to go. And there's the pool for characters picking up the kill. Simone Chief running around just trying to keep them off the shrine, but he's not going to be able to do enough either. And now Trovok, Carapace, and Vezin are left to just take down the shrine. That is going to be good games, as Team Sleepyface beats the developer team in a fairly decisive manner, actually. It was very close at the start. It looked like the developers had the edge, but Sleepyface just came back so strong and picking up the win.
That one team fight that they won really turned the tides.
Yeah, that first big team fight was definitely one of the more decisive moments of the game.
PyCon had a great sig, but they weren't able to take advantage of him wiping the entire team pretty much, because the rest of their team was already dead.
Alright, so thanks everyone for checking it out. Again, this was the developers against Team Sleepyface, the winners of the Frozen Battlegrounds tournament. Once again, I'm TastyBacon. I was joined today on commentary by my friend Footy is God.
Thanks very much, everybody, for listening to us.
Want to remind everyone, follow me on Twitter at GI_TastyBacon, because I am shameless and will plug myself on these streams.
I think that's your right.
So thanks again for checking it out, and hopefully I'll see you guys in other future streams. Take care.